Good evening and welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. It's opening day and the Yankees continue to roll. It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York Sports for New York Nuts. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go!
It's New York Minute Sports.
Well, there you have it, folks. Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And it was beautiful in the Bronx today. We're back in the Bronx, baby. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's Christmas in April, folks. Yup, that's right. It's opening day. Haven't missed one since 1998. And unless a meteor hits, I'm going to them for the rest of my life, folks. I love opening day because it means so much more than baseball to me. And I bet you guys can feel this too. It's about friends. It's about getting everybody together, and life's in the way now, and life's crazy, and life's busy. People are married, people got kids, but it's the one day that old friends can get together and enjoy baseball. Everyone goes, why are you such a baseball nut? It's because it's more than just baseball. It's about growing up with your grandfather. My grandfather ran the phones at Chase Stadium from its inception till 1988. He was a diehard Met fan. We would watch opening day every day, and I'd go, Pop, could you put the Yankees on? And he'd go, motherfucking Yankees, and he'd switch the channel. I've always loved the pinstripes, but it's about relationships with me. It was about my grandfather and father who introduced me to the game. It's about my dad who took me to my first opening day, and I can still remember in my mind's eye of walking into the old stadium down that tunnel and seeing the field for the first time on opening day. And I'm getting chills right now thinking about it because that's what opening day means to me. It's about bringing friends together. And for us today, it was remembering friends that have passed and went too early, like my buddy Chirpek and Danny McKillen. Love you guys. We missed you today at opening day. But to carry the tradition on, that's what baseball's all about. It's tradition. Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Phil Rizzuto, Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera. Legends. One of the most legendary teams in sports history, and I get the luxury of being able to drive there and watch one of the greatest franchises of all time in any sport. So when I think of baseball, I think of days like today, opening day. It means spring, the season of perpetual hope. Winter is over, and now we get baseball 5 days a week, folks. And the New York Yankees took on the Miami Marlins at this stadium today, and Aaron Judge started us off real right. 2-run home run in the first inning, and that's what we haven't had from Aaron Judge, is a quick start to the game, because you know that Aaron Judge is struggling. He's still hitting bombs down the third baseline. He will start getting right when he hits it to right center. But the guy I was most impressed of today is Will Warren, who went 5.5, 4 hits. The key number here is 2 earned runs, folks. 2 earned runs. Last year, when he got into trouble and gave up that home run today in the first inning, if this was last year, he would have had a blow-up inning. They would have had to take him out after 2 innings, and they would have had to put somebody else in there. So Will Warren settled down, and also look at the Ks today. 6 strikeouts. That means that Will Warren in spring training has been working on an out pitch. If you notice last year, he would get guys to 0-2 all the time, but he just didn't have the stuff to punch him out. Now they've been working on a slider and a split finger fastball, which it seems like the New York Yankees implicate on all of our players and pitchers, which I love. So, hey, Will Warren, the 79 pitches, the New York Yankees are obviously keeping these young guys under bubble wrap for the first month of the season, for April. Luis Gil's going to be coming up at the end of next week, so that means that they go to a 5-man rotation. I got to give props to the New York Yankees. If the rest goes like I think it should this weekend against the Miami Marlins, the New York Yankees figured out the 4-man rotation in the first 3 weeks of the season. Props to Brian Cashman, and props to Aaron Bubbles Buffoon. Whoa. Other than that little blip with Bednar the other night, has done an excellent job managing the bullpen. But I got to admit, When your bullpen is this good and just throwing up zeros all the time and striking out everybody, it's kind of easy to manage a bullpen. Hedrick looks like the real deal. My boy, Tim, King of the Hill from AutoZone. Employee of the month every month. Smoking a pack of cools behind the dumpster. Hey, Tim, your wife's on the phone. Tell that broad I'll call her back. It's opening day. I got to go out and give my 4th appearance of the year of shutout ball. And that's exactly what Tim Hill did. The guy just gets people out. He induces ground balls, and that's why I think he should be the 7th inning guy. Then you had Bird, another guy that's a product of the Yankees pitching lab. Bird, when he came on the Yankees last year, looked like he forgot how to play baseball. Back with 2 Ks today. Hedrick, big dude, looks good. 2 strikeouts again. Another guy that has a ERA of 0 for Tim Hill. ERA of 0 for Jake Bird. ERA of 0 for Hedrick. And today, we even got to saw our guy Gumby Yarborough with the great pickoff at second base, by the way. Great move on that. But we haven't seen Yarborough for a while. Got him some work later in the game, and that's exactly what we want from the pitching staff. And the Yankees have managed this perfectly. Bringing up Luis Gil for a 5-man rotation is great. My question is, where is Will Warren going to fall into this category and into this equation when they're back at full strength? Because Garrett Cole, Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, and Cam Schlittler, who's going to be the 5th guy? This is going to be an ongoing storyline. And the greatest thing is that the Yankees have talent in bunches and depth in bunches. So Luis Gil, Will Warren, Clark Schmidt when he comes off the 60-day IL. Then you have Elmer Rodriguez Cruz, LaGrange. We're going to see probably LaGrange at one point coming out of the bullpen. But you know what? Who's been red hot is none other than Ben Rice, bro. This guy has been the goods. And not to mention, with the hopes being so high for him this year, these kids definitely pay attention to social media nowadays. Asked about me and Jazz last year. But Ben Rice definitely knows about that. Everyone's expecting him to have a monster year. And what has he done? He's come in and hit 400 so far this season. Today was continuation of what he does. He hits for power, 2 hits, 3 RBIs. And guess what? Ben Rice is the insurance run guy now, apparently. He's put the icing and the cherry on top of all the cakes for the victories that the New York Yankees have had. And once again, I'll say it, the home runs came in the 8th inning and later. I know that Aaron Judge opened it up with the home run, but the Yankees are not relying on the long ball like they've needed to. And 2 of the guys that are most responsible for that is Jazz and Caballero. These guys, like I said before, in the 6 and 7 spot, working off each other, combined for 4 steals today. They both get on base a lot. And I said to my friend today at the game, he goes, do you think Jazz is going to steal? I go, every time Jazz Chisholm gets on the diamond, he's going to try to steal a base this year. He was not joking about the 50-50 thing. Do I think that Jazz might do a 40-40? Absolutely. Jose Canseco and Soriano of the Yankees are the only guys to do it. So he would be in some rarefied air, but he is in a contract year. So Jazz is going to play his ass off. But the Yankees are more athletic. Look at what they're doing on offense. Cody with the great play in left field tonight. And you know what? The New York Yankees are winning in different ways, and they're using the approach of the Toronto Blue Jays and the LA Dodgers, what they used against us 2 years ago in the World Series and what the Toronto Blue Jays did to us in the playoffs last year. The New York Yankees have learned from their mistakes. Now they're just going to have to come through in clutch time. We know that they're good in the regular season. It's 6-1 right now. It's early. They already got a 2-game lead in the AL East right now because the Toronto Blue Jays lost to the White Sox today, but the Boston Red Sox did beat the San Diego Padres in that opening game. So the AL East is starting to separate from the New York Yankees, but we know that this happened last year, and all of our Yankee fans, all we can keep talking about is let's get to June. If we can cook with Crisco until June, we're going to see what happens with the Boone Swoon this year. Because every June, it seems like they dip in production no matter what year it is under Aaron Boone. And I don't know if Aaron Boone can survive another Boone Swoon this year because these guys, there's a difference. These guys look comfortable. They look dedicated, and it looks like they have that killer instinct this year. They want to finish games off there. And even Aaron Judge said in an interview that they left a lot of games on the table last year, and he's exactly right. They didn't go for the kill switch, and they got bit in the ass a lot. And this division can come down, just like last year, to a tiebreaker or 1 to 2 games. So the New York Yankees are rolling right now with Will Warren going today. And you know what? The four-man rotation's working out, and it's all good. Weathers goes tomorrow against his old squad, against the Miami Marlins. Even Jazz Chisholm's playing against his old squad. It seems like the New York Yankees and the Marlins have a transient situation going on because they do like to trade a lot of players. But I just wanted to say before I finish, I want to get on quick tonight. I know it's late. It took me forever to get home from the Bronx. I was having way too much time, too much fun in the boogie down. But one of the things that stood out to me the most was today was CJ Bambino. I want to say thank you to a bunch of people that I ran into, Yankee Dave that I ran into outside of Billy's. People were stopping me and saying how much of a good job that I'm doing on the show. First of all, I don't do well with compliments. I come from a large Irish family. I don't know how to take them, but I wanted to say thank you to all the people that came up to me. Thank you to all the people that said what's up, that have seen me here on YouTube and have seen me on Instagram, and all the support and the love. I really appreciate it, guys. Enthusiastic fans coming up to me, and it's kind of people yelling baboon and stuff like that. Bro, I didn't never know that this was going to happen. The following and the organic start to this channel and all the thanks goes to you guys. I know that you're here every single night with me at the post game, and that's why I come home all the way from the Bronx after today, and I got to put a show out because I got to get my New York Nuts their baseball information, folks. So, hey, opening day starts the season to a beautiful year. The Yankees are starting off 6-1. They've been lights out. And I have no complaints right now. Trust me, you'll definitely know when I have some complaints. You'll hear me screaming and yelling. And that could change on a dime at any time. So you can go over to also to Instagram at New York Minute. That's NEWYRKMIN. Anywhere in that smoke wagon, you call the information superhighway. You can see this face. Lucky you. And remember, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Good night, Canada. Bye.